to be able to plot a future where your time can be used in abundance, not your time used for building up someone else's business or being a boss to somebody else. Take it into your own hands. What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre, the top reviews and reviews, back in here with one more video. All right, guys, listen, much different video today than what I normally upload on the channel. And for a lot of you, this is a long time coming. So here we go. As per the title, as per the thumbnail, I want to go through Webull for you guys today. Now, what is Webull? Webull is essentially a fee-free stock trading account, also commonly known as a brokerage account. Now, I have multiple brokerage accounts, but Webull is the one that I set up specifically to tie with the YouTube channel. So I wanted to be able to go through a quick walkthrough of Webull with you guys today. And then by the end of the video, I'm gonna show you me investing $10,000 of my own money, okay? Of my own money, to show you guys that this is something that I actually do, that I actually live by, that I do day by day in my other brokerage accounts, but this one I'll show you directly into Webull. Now, what's my purpose of being able to do this? Well, honestly, guys, I want you to become more comfortable with these different topics, such as taking your money and investing it, as opposed to taking your money and wasting it on bullshit, okay? One of the ways that I'm going to do that is to just show you from my computer screen how exactly you can do it, because I want to take off the layers of perceived difficulty in doing this through the advent of the internet, through the advent of Web 2.0. Doing these things in the comfort of your own home has been easier than it has ever been before. Also, it is fee-free, which 10 years ago, 15 years ago, unheard of, okay? Also, before we get started, there's a link down in the description box down below. Use my affiliate link to sign up to Webull. If you do so, you will get not one, but 2 free stocks, free, once you deposit $100 into your account. Use my link, go deposit $100, and you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 each. All right. So listen, that's enough setup. Let's get in there without further ado. All right, guys, listen, I'm in my Webull account. Understand that I did cut off a little bit of the screen because my account number is up at the top and I don't want my shit taken. So we're going to do it like this. All right. Here's the first thing that you should do, not only on Webull, but all applications that you have ever. You go down to the settings and you click on the dark mode. Okay. The dark mode is where it's at. Okay. I don't want to see any more white backgrounds on your screens anymore. All right. That's for amateurs. You're not an amateur no more. Here's another thing as well that I want you guys to know is that there's actually 3 different versions of Webull. There is the mobile version, so you can get it on your mobile smartphone as an application. There's a web version, which means that all you gotta do is go on to Webull.com, sign up with your credentials, and you can get into the web version, or also you can think of it as a cloud version of Webull. And then there's your desktop version, which you can download directly to your computer, directly to your desktop to be able to work from there. The version that I'm working through right now is the desktop version. All right. All right. We got our dark mode already situated. Let's get out of there. Here's the first thing that I wanted to go over. Up at the top left is your watch list. All right. So your watch list is just going to be things that you are watching. All right. And you can have a bunch of different types of watch list. The first one that I'll go over real quick is my positions. This actually shows the positions that I currently in, so the companies that I currently have stock taken up in, as long with a whole bunch of information. Now, before I get into the information real quick, also understand, I know some of you guys are probably looking at it like, why does MTR have Levi, right? So a lot of this actually comes through the affiliate program. Again, I get a free stock, you get a free stock, at 2 free stocks when you use my affiliate link down below and sign up with $100. Anyway, let's go over. So what's the type of information that you're going to be able to see? Well, initially, you'll be able to see the spark line, right? So you'll be able to see kind of where the position is of that company in a given time period. Also, since opening for the day and closing for the day, how the stock has changed, where it closed at, the particular volume, so the number of stocks that are being traded of this particular stock. And you also see here, you can use the scroll wheel down at the bottom and you still have information still available to you. I'll let you guys go in and do your own research to understand what each of these parameters actually mean. It's a Google search away. Another thing I wanted to point out as well is if you click on any number of these stocks, right? So let's say you click on Altria Group. Looks like I have some stock in Altria. You could double click on that and then boom, what happened? It went from the watch list down to the stocks tab. Now the stocks tab is going to give you all information in regards to that particular stock, obviously, right? So you got the indicators tab and you, as well as you have the drawings tab. Now I'll be the first one to say, guys, I don't use any of this stuff. I am not that in depth with stock trading. And I think a lot of this is beyond a beginner's level kind of introduction of what all of this is. Again, I don't use it. Feel free to use it if it benefits you. So let's look at a popular stock that I think everybody knows about, Tesla. And how do I know that it's Tesla? Well, it says it right here. Here goes the symbol, TSLA. What you guys can also see is at the top of the screen, so above what you can see, there's actually a search bar. So you could put in the whole name of the company or just the ticker, okay? So looking at Tesla right now, the time is a little weird looking right now. So let's put it today. So you can see looking from day all the way from beginning of 2020 all the way out to now, constantly increasing. So you can get kind of a summary of that depending upon the time that you want to look at it for. Okay, week, month, quarter, and then finally year. But I also want to call out as well, if you look to the right side, well, here is where you can place your orders. Okay, so you could set to buy, to sell, to short right here within this window. Next thing that I wanted to call out, if you take a look down at the bottom of the screen right here, you also have news and information. So you can get information directly from the particular company that you're looking at directly right down in here. Now, I will also say I really don't utilize this as much as what I probably should. And a lot of that is because I just Google my own information anyway, okay? But you can do it right here from the strength of this application. Powerful stuff, all right? You can also take a look at really quick information regarding the financials of a company, which would actually save a lot of time as opposed to going out and Google searching all of these different companies and looking at financial information. You can actually do it right here, all right? So you could see their operating cash flow throughout the quarters as they release those publicly available statements and informations, from an investing perspective, and then also from a financing perspective. So a wealth of information. Anyway, you see some other ones down in here. I'll let you go down in there and do your own experimentation, but a lot of good information. All right, so the next pane is the markets pane. So the one above was for stocks and actually purchasing a stock. So I'd say it's a good place to go to look at an individual level of what a particular stock is doing. If you want to go out at a macro view to see how the industry is performing, markets, this tab right here is the one to do that. One thing that I wanted to call out as well is that everything that you see here from a widget perspective, guys, is you can alter, okay? So you see down here, widget actions, you can detach one, you can remove one, you can add in your own widget and then populate it with the information that you want. The next tab is the screener tab. Now the screener tab is a very powerful tab. I would say less so at the beginner level and more so at the intermediate level and above. Why do I say that? Well, the capability is important because it sets up a degree of automation to have certain triggers or markers put into place so that you can watch these triggers and these markers and be alerted, or have an information pane where you can see all of the stocks that fit within the parameters that you set all on one page. So you'll see here, there's my screeners and there's also a screener right here. So you can make a name of the screener, you can set the location, which exchange that you want to set it for, which sector of stocks, so the types or the categories of the stocks that you wanted to set it for. So right here, you'll see that right now it's looking for dividend yield. So I can go up here to filters and change that. So I can change that to PE ratio, to dividends, all the other things that are set down in here as well. So go in there, play with it, see what markers that you can set to get the most information to help you determine which stocks that you want to purchase. Now, the next one is customize. And what that is just taking different layouts, building layouts, and then attributing it to your actual setup. Nothing more to go into in that one. The next one, account. All right. Now we get into the juice, meat and potatoes. All right. So what do we have right here? Well, this is my account details. So right now, the net value within this account, $11,550.40. All right. How much do I have in the market invested right now? Well, I invested $1,320 at some point. So you'll see that is denoted by the blue line. My cash right now, $10,229, as denoted by the yellow line. What we'll also see here is the actual asset allocation in the account details, and it's going to break it down by stocks, cash, as well as other derivatives as well. What I also like about this as well is you can actually go up here and hit on this. So just in case you're over here and you want to make some trades, but then your lady friend who comes by and you're not really sure if she's trying to gold dig on you quite yet. You understand what I'm saying? She comes by, you don't even have to close out the desktop. You can just hit on the eyeglass right there until she skedaddles, and then you handle your business. You understand what I'm saying? But let's put that back up there. What you'll also see down here is day trades left. So how many day trades that I can make in a day. And it looks like that this may change from day to day. So today I have 3 so far throughout the week. Looks like I have 3 as well. And then also too, you can do other things within your account, such as open a IRA. Yes, you can open an IRA directly from here. Directly from here. What are you waiting for? All right. I'm not waiting. I got 2 IRAs. Don't play with me. I'm trying to get to this financial freedom status. You understand? All right. You can get other things down in there, such as your option trading, paying, statements, tax stuff, tax documents, and then your trade confirmations. What I also think is really dope within this page as well is being able to see your P&L, your profit and your loss. So you'll see your overall versus how much that you're trading, and you can alter the time period, right? So if you want to say in the past month, how have I been doing? There's a lot more green there. You could take a look at the cumulative P&L or profit and loss chart and see what has been happening. All right. You can also change around the time cadence or frequency as well. All right. So let's get down into this one, into banking. So you can also take a look at your deposit, your withdrawals, and then your stock transfers. So you'll see here, let me move this over to the left. So you'll see here kind of the things that are happening within my Webull account. What is the category or the type? So you got fees, dividends, fees, so forth and so on. So what you'll see the dividends is from is that I have a particular stock on here, UBS, that pays me a dividend. So you'll see that my account has increased because of those quarterly dividend payments. And there's also some fees associated as well, a couple of cents on a dollar. Also, too, you'll see back in here, it looks like it was 8/17, so August 17th that I transferred that $10,000 in. Again, I've been busy. All right, so you'll see before that, I actually transferred in $125 and $100 after that. That's back when I just got the account, and I was just playing around with it, making sure that I understood everything before I recommended this as a application. All right, now here's the last thing that I want to go over, and I want you guys to understand the power of this paper trading. All right, there's a lot of people that's saying, well, but what if I get into the market right now? How do I know I will not lose my money? Well, you can fake get into the market right now. You can simulate getting into the market right now, meaning you don't have to use your real money, but you can make purchases through this application and then see how your orders perform over time. Okay, there's a lot of power. Actually, a decade ago, when I was just getting into digital investing and opening up a digital brokerage account, I went on, I forget what the application was, and they had a paper trading option. It's the only reason why I signed up for them. And I did the paper trading, and I'll never forget, I set some trades, and then I forgot about it for a year, and I came back, and what I set as a simulated trade, that portfolio had gone up by 20%. Okay, 20%. So if you don't feel comfortable with any of this stuff that I just went over before, go down in the paper trading, set some trades, and then come back in a couple of months and see how your trades have performed. All of the capability, well, let me not say all, most of the capabilities available in paper trading is going to be available in your stock tab. All right. So take it as seriously as you want to, but the simulation feature is here. All right, now listen, this is what you've been waiting for. You want to see me burn this $10,000, am I right? All right, I'm back on the stock trading tab. And listen, let me go over the methodology real quick before I actually put money in. Now, guys, listen, as you guys already know, I think the majority of you know that follow my financial focused videos, I am a particularly risk-averse investor. I try not to go in on stocks because of the riskiness of the particular stock. Now, the riskiness can end up good for you or it can end up very bad for you. You understand what I'm saying? I am not in a particular rush. You know, I'm still young within my life. I'm 35 years old. I'm not in a particular rush to get anywhere anytime soon. So I'm okay with being the tortoise in the situation as opposed to the hare. What does that mean? I love to invest into index funds, mutual funds, and ETFs. That's just what I like because I'm more conservative. Now, when I take a look at the industry, here's what's been happening. The market, due to coronavirus, crashed back in March. And with that steep decline, I initially went into the market on some more riskier investments. But now that we're here, the market has been going up significantly over the past couple of months. So then I look out and I say, well, what deals still exist? What is undervalued right now that I can get some gains off of? And one particular portion or sector of the market is the airline industry. And let me do a quick shout out to Ahmad and Christina of Our Rich Journey, another fantastic YouTube channel who focuses in on financial freedom, money, and investing. And they actually called this out. And it's a thought that I thought through when I just took a trip not too long ago. As I'm looking into the airport, and I'm just like, what is going on in here? The ticket that I got from where I live at to Miami was like $75. You understand what I'm saying? Round trip. And I'm not that close. So with that being said, I think it's important to consider. And when I go out and I look at some of the stock prices of some of these airline companies, they have not recovered to the extent of some of the other sectors or industries. Within that being said, there is an ETF or exchange traded fund by the name of Widgets, which covers the sector of the airline industry. So that's what I'm going to invest into. Now, I'm gonna go up here. You can't see it up at the top, but I'm gonna put in Jets. All right, US Global Jets ETF. Let's take a quick look. All right, now taking a quick look at this, as you can see, what happened around March took significant loss, but it looks like we have not recovered quite yet. So I see 50% gains over the next year, notwithstanding anything else that might happen to our Earth, okay? So within that being said, boom. Now, what I can select over here is a market order, limit order. There's some other orders as well, but I won't get into those. A limit order is going to set or buy an order at a specific price, while a market order is to buy immediately. I don't have time to wait, so I'm just gonna do some market order right now. As you can also see, I put the quantity up to 500. As you can see right here, that estimated amount is over the little over $10,000 that I have to spend. So I'm gonna lower this a little bit until it gets to the amount that I want. All right, so I'm here. So I got my quantity down to 452 shares. That brought me to a little over $10,000, which should leave about $200 or so available in my account. And what I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna hit on this pretty little green button. And then additional information is gonna pop up just to confirm everything that I want to do. Looks like the price went down a little bit, but that's okay. All right, and then I'm gonna hit on this buy button. And it's done. It's as easy and as simple as that. Now let me reiterate a couple of points. The purpose of me showing you me investing is because I want you to see how simple and easy it is. I want to remove the roadblocks that you have in your mind of why you cannot do something. I just showed you a video of me investing $10,000 in one brokerage account. I'm not doing that to brag that I have $10,000 to invest. I want to educate you so that you can change your life. That's the reason why I do these videos. That's the reason. I want you to be able to do things within your life that people never expected of you, okay? If the friends that you have in your circle are not focused in around on what your futures will look like, you are in the wrong circle of friends. The type of information I'm going over right here is the type of information that we go over in my Patreon group, in my Discord group. So guys, after you go and use my affiliate link to get on the Webull and get your 2 free stocks, then come on to the Patreon, then come on to the Discord, because we go over content like this in depth, all right? All from stock trading tips, investment advice, starting your business, real estate advice, everything like that. Everybody that's a part of my Discord understands what we're building over there. This ain't no build high value, do it. No, this is I want to show you, and I'm passionate about it, and I'm authentic as hell about that. You understand what I'm saying? I showed you how easy it is to do. Do it today. Make today your first day. Make it your first day. You can't expect to be good at shooting unless you actually shoot. You can watch as many videos and tutorials as what you want to, but until you actually get on that court, all right, and put your actions into fruition, then you can't expect the outcome of being where you want to be at the end of your life. At the end of the day, if today is not the day that you decide to do this, at least plot some time on your calendar. Listen, the New Year's coming up. All right, the New Year's coming up. Make a resolution to yourself that this is something that you will learn how to do. I have a plethora of videos that go over how you can use stock trading, how you can use the market to become financially free, meaning that the passive income that you generate is more than what it costs for you to live in a calendar year. That's my goal. That's where I want to get to. All right. That's where I want to get to. I want to be able to live life on my terms. No longer is what our parents lived through, because they didn't have the education, they didn't have the internet, of riding and running on the hamster wheel of life until they retire. We don't have to do that no more. And you have to make key strategic decisions earlier in your life to be able to plot a future where your time can be used in abundance, not your time used for building up someone else's business or being a boss to somebody else. Take it into your own hands. This is the first step. Let's do it today. That has been your video. That has been your mediocre tutorial. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all of the love. Guys, let's build this thing from the ground up, from the grassroots, all right? Until next time, YouTube.